What's up, world? It's the girl with the curls, K-Will, here for another great episode of the K-Will Interrogation Room. I am here with my co-host today, Blaze Hunter. We will be interviewing Miss Leera with her song "Tell Me," and I cannot wait to get started. She looks so gorgeous, doesn't she? I mean, the hair, you know. Yes, girl. Oh my gosh.
Now, I just want to warn y'all, you feel me? Don't let the voice fool you. It's going when you listen to this interview, it's gonna be soft and sultry and beautiful. But when you hear that music though, you're gonna be like, whoa! So I'm warning you now.
So true. First and foremost, Leera, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking.
Yeah, definitely.
How are you guys?
Oh,
Winded. I'm good, you know.
Again, that background, love it. Love the background.
Thank you.
Mine or hers?
I mean, look at her
background.
background.
For sure.
And look at
that
her
little thing on the side. I like it. It's like, you know.
What? I'm just curious. What in the world is it? I need one in my life.
This right here?
Yes.
It is a mirror.
That's a fresh mirror.
It's called the broken mirror.
Oh.
Yo, I need one.
I'm telling you.
I need it in my life.
I love it. I found it online. I was like, I gotta have it for my condo. And
yeah, perfect.
So was it on Amazon?
Actually, it is on Amazon, but it is also from a company called New York Lighting. But I've heard, and then I found it on Amazon, and I just ordered it off of Amazon too. So
yeah, I'm an Amazon chick. So I mean, not only talking about like how tall I am, but I definitely Amazon's my go-to. So
right, Amazon's mine too, for sure.
K-Will with the bars.
Right.
I had it, so I don't want to waste it. You know, I don't have bars like that all the time. So.
No.
I don't know if we wanted. Did you want to play the music video now, Blaze, and kind of get a feel, and then we can go into more questions.
Don't mind if I do.
Awesome! I loved watching that video all the time.
Me too.
Go ahead and give the video an amazing introduction.
I'm gonna leave it to Leera to do it because I'm gonna put her on the spot. It's the K-Will Interrogation Room, so.
Hey guys, I'm Leera, and you're about to see my new music video from my new release, Tell Me.
Woo! And still, I just want to let y'all know, don't be fooled. That wasn't even what y'all getting ready to experience. You know what I'm saying? She is just truly, truly, truly amazing. Just wait.
If really that is what you want, so tell me, what do you really want? I feel impatient, just give me one erection. Tell me what you want and I'll
Okay.
Yes. You're beautiful.
I try not to do so much head banging because I knew it was my hair it was into afro. So I was like, control it, control it, control it.
Yeah, it's a wrap for me. I might as well just take it down. It's over. I thought about the same thing, and I was like, dang it. Just drop. Just have to drop.
Oh my God. So I really want to know how the background of the video came about. Like that storyline. I want to know.
Well, actually, the thought of the song, of the video, I just had this vision of doing a helicopter scene. And originally we wanted to find a helipad in downtown Orlando. Me get kidnapped, come down, we go to the helipad, and then I, get out of the helicopter, start jamming with my band, then I'm taken away again, and they're left on the rooftop. But we couldn't find a helipad that is open and available because of the pandemic last year. A lot of places closed down. So I didn't give up on that thought because that was just like my vision and my feeling for the song. And so I went to, on iDrive, they have these little helicopter tours, and I went and I took a little tour, and I was like, this is definitely what I want to do for this song. So I knew I couldn't film it there at one of those tour, places. So I did some more research, and I found this place down in Kissimmee called Max Flights, and I went down there and talked to them, and it was perfect. It's at Kissimmee Municipal Airport, and then when I saw I just saw these different bright color helicopters too there. I just loved all the colors and everything, and I just knew it was going to be a great video. And then we came up with a storyline. My videographer, Carlos Perez Films, this is the second video we've shot with him, and he's done a great job with both my videos. We came up with a storyline, and actually the guy that you see in the video with the blonde hair, he's a WWE wrestler, and then a friend of mine is his goon or whatever, his bad guy. So they're waiting for me, to get off the helicopter, and then I go jam with my band, and then at the end, you see them put the bag over my head. So there's actually going to be a sequel. Our next video
Nice.
to this video, Tell Me, yeah. But the song Tell Me, originally Gustavo Porras, who is my music producer, and he's also in the video, he plays the guitar. We both wrote this song together, and it was kind of a fun song. We just wanted to have fun, but it was like, you got someone that's in your life that doesn't like to go and do things that you want to do, but then, so you're caught in the middle, kind of like, so tell me what you want from me, or tell me how you want it to be. And, but how many times have you been in a relationship where, you want your significant other to go do something with you, and they don't want to do it because they'd rather be watching football or doing something like that? Well, you know what? We're going to go have some fun anyways. I'm telling you, right? Go do what you want to do in life. Have fun, no matter what. Don't let anybody hold you back. Keep you down. So
I love that. I love that. So I want to know why you were kidnapped. What did you do?
Well, it's the whole persona is from he's a mob boss. So I have a debt to him for something. And that's going to come out in the next video. It's going to be, I'm going to be on the, I don't want to give too much away because it's going to be awesome. But that will come out in the next video, what I did. But I will be obviously debt free when by the end of the next video.
What I love is you left so little when you did in this video. Like, there's so much to, all right, what's going on? What does she do? Why is this? So much imagination is going on. You know what I mean? I love it. That the video gave so much but so little information.
Right.
Woo!
Right. And you can really, like with anybody, when I listen to music, I get my own vision of what that song is about, whether it's what the actual artist wrote it about or not. Like I could sit here and tell you what I write my music about, but then you can listen to it and get something completely different from it. But that's the beautiful thing about music, is that everybody gets their own personal vibe from it.
Yes.
You know, and an idea of what it's about, and it hits. And if I can do that, that is the most amazing thing ever. You know, that's been my dream, is to make music that everybody can get and relate to, get something from it and relate to it in some way. Because that's what I've always done my whole career and my whole life, listening to music.
Yes. I love the fact that, like how we said earlier, you are like such an angel, you know, when we're talking to you, and then when you get behind the mic, you're like, ah!
Oh, I
You
love
know?
that
Many
aggressive
people have
rap.
told me that. I was actually, you know, it's like a different side of me that comes out, and you know, it's not. I'm not saying that's not who I am, also, you know, but this is me, and then that's, you know, Leera. You know, that's Leera, and but it is definitely, everybody's like, oh my gosh, your voice, it sounds nothing. The way you speak sounds nothing like the way you sing, you know, and. But I've been singing for over 20 years, and it's just developed into that. And but I think, you know, just doing everything I did, and it has brought me to this point in my career too, is going through everything I did, you know, as far as singing cover music and it's sounding like everybody else, you know.
So where was the start of Leera, the birth of Leera?
The start of Leera was probably 20 years ago, when I've been singing. I come from a small town outside of St. Augustine, Florida, and for the last 15 years I've been singing with a cover band, and my band, I was doing over 50 shows a year with my cover band, singing 4 hours a night. We do 45 songs a night. Woo! It was a lot. And I was doing all kinds of genre. I was doing rock music, country music, I mean, you name it. It was like, but I think just doing that and sounding like everybody else, like helped me develop my voice. But when I was approached by a music producer out of Orlando 2 years ago, this is when Leera really came, because I've always had a dream of, of doing and writing my own music. So I came to Orlando and met with them, and we wrote our first song, and I knew it was gonna, I knew this is what I knew I could do it at that point. And I'm just like, wow, that's me. That's Leera. That's what I sound like, because I was always sounding like everybody else. AC/DC, Kiss, Pat Benatar. I was doing all that rock music and everything. And then I was like, oh my gosh, this is me, So that was so amazing to hear your voice, my voice, for the first time in my music and my words. So yeah, that's how Leera really. And I've always had that name, Leera, but I never thought I would be able to develop it into this. And so it's been so rewarding. Yeah, the birth of Leera.
I'm very curious, like, when you get mad, does Leera come out? Like, like, you just cooked, and, everything is clean in the sink, and somebody comes behind you and puts a dish in the sink. You're like, like that?
I rarely get mad. I get told all the time, Wendy or Leera, care about something, or do something, care about something, and I'm just like, I care about a lot of things, but getting mad, nah. Like, yeah, I get like, of course I get upset, but it's just like, no, this is how I sound. When I'm singing though, I'm putting everything into it, because that's passion. It's like, I'm not mad, I'm just passionate about what I'm doing. So it's passion, I
love it. I love the passion. I love the rasp in the voice. I love how, because there are people who can they don't know the balance. They can go raspy and hard, but still can't stay melodic in tone. You stay melodic in tone and deliver that rasp. It's just it's so good. So
The
good.
whole package. You are the whole package, and you look amazing doing it.
Yes.
You know, amazing.
Like I just want to see the Leera movie when you stepped out the helicopter and then it was such a fire scene. I need to see that same shot, but something blowing up behind y'all and y'all just walking in slow motion.
Oh, is that on the next video? See, I said, is that on the next video? I'm like, wait, don't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything.
You'll just have to watch. You'll just have to wait and see. We're gonna be we're working on that right now, actually. Hopefully that will be out by the end of November, the next video. But for the next song. And but actually going back to the helicopter shot, when I come down, we were just going up and down like this. And it was probably about 5 or 6 times.
Was it nerve-wracking?
We were going up and down, and then I was coming off the helicopter. So it was crazy.
Was it nerve-wracking or was that fun?
It was a lot of fun. I wasn't scared at all. As a matter of fact, the guys were a little jealous because they couldn't fit on the helicopter to do it with me. So I was like, okay, after the video shoot, we'll take everybody for a ride on a helicopter.
So dope.
Everybody wanted to ride on the helicopter. It was so much fun, and everybody was so nice and accommodating at Max Flights. They were awesome, and I really appreciate everybody who contributed towards the video and made it what it was. I couldn't have done it without them for sure.
So how much budget-wise was it to shoot this video? Because there's a helicopter involved. Like you guys had to probably, like you said, rent out this place to shoot.
Yeah.
And it's got to be a lot of money.
It's you can't really put a price on quality, and when you're doing something and you're putting so much into it, you want the best. So, I try to look at as, you can either go this way or you can go that way as far as, quality and want to look good. I'm very serious about my music and what I'm doing, so I can't really put a price tag on, what, I'm shooting the video, because the video is the image. It's everybody's visual these days. So I want everything to be very, I'm a perfectionist anyways. So I want things to be perfect. This is my third music video I've shot, and each one have cost different prices, and it's just, but yeah, with anything, comes a price tag, and depending on, if you want, it's like buying a Toyota or you buying a Cadillac,
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and I choose the Cadillac.
I know that's right.
Because I love making music videos. I love it, and I've been blessed to be able to work with some of the best videographers here in Orlando and musicians here. So I'm very fortunate not coming from here. I've been blessed with meeting these people and them guiding me and helping me with my career, pushing me forward.
Definitely. How long did it take for you to shoot this video? You were telling me about how you had to go up and down in a helicopter like 5, 6 times. So that was probably a lot of time during the day.
We shot the video in between 4 and 5 hours, and it didn't really take a long time because it was an easy setup for the band, being in the hangar and everything. It was 105 degrees that day. It was so hot. We were all about to fall out. It was and I was in that jumper outfit, and there wasn't any fans. It was crazy how hot everybody was. But, we pulled through it and made it through it. But it was, it took in between 4 and 5 hours, and we did it in the hottest part of the day. It was from 2 to 6, 7 at night.
Wow.
We were all so pumped. When you're on, you have that, momentum going, you have that, awesome vibe, happiness going. I mean, you kind of don't let those kind of things, bother you too much and get you down. So, because you're having fun doing. Everybody's there ultimately doing what they love to do, and that's music.
Exactly.
Videos.
So how did you get you a WWE wrestler in the video?
What was that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, so how did you get a WWE wrestler in the video?
Oh, that was actually my videographer, Carlos Perez Films. He has a lot of connections, and most of the time the videographer does write the storyline. You send him the song, he comes up with a storyline and an idea. But him and I work close together, and he has some really good connections here, and he knows a lot of people. So he knew this guy. He's used him before as an extra in other videos, and he was like, Leera, I've got the perfect guy for the mob boss. I was like, awesome. So, but that's how. And then so he contacted him, asked if he wanted to be in my video, and he said yes. So,
that's pretty cool. Yeah, he looked like he don't play no games.
Exactly.
And he scared me when I first met him. I was like, oh, dude, perfect. I was like, perfect. He was sitting in the lobby, and I was like going, because they sent me pictures of the extras that we're going to use, in the video, and I saw a picture of them, but I was like, wow, when you see them in person, it's even, more real. Very real. Very real. But he, I'm pretty sure he's going to be in our next video as well.
Ooh,
you gotta be. We gotta continue the story. He has to.
We have to continue the story. We do. I have to be debt free to the mob boss.
So your reaction was your initial reaction kind of like how it was the whole time? Were you scared the whole time, or did you get to converse with them and kind of get at ease and laugh and joke at the end and all that stuff? Or was he just like, all right, business and I'm out?
He is, you know what? Yeah, I mean, there was a little bit of laughing and joking, but he is straight up business, and he was right on. And so it was hard for me because I laugh all the time and smile all the time, so I was trying to be serious too. And it's hard for me to be serious. I was like, be serious. I was like, why be serious? I'm just like, but so I'm the worst at when it comes to, being me. Like, okay, you got to like act like, I'll show you what I got. And walk away, So I was kind of like, so that was kind of hard for me. So like two of my guys had to come out and stand next to me on each side because I was like, I can't just be in front of this guy alone. So they actually had, Gustavo and Eric come up beside me and stand beside me when I was like, trying to be serious in front of the mob boss. So it was kind of setting off the whole, persona of the video at that point, show me what you got.
So normally a question, especially a popular question with a lot of interviewers these days, would be how did the pandemic change the normal grind? But you've been doing this for like professionally as Leera for 2 years, so so that really doesn't apply. You kind of came in the pandemic era. So
yeah, I mean, actually, the pandemic did affect launching off my career. All of 2000. I wrote my first song in November of 2019. So we were just getting moving. I wrote my second song in December. We were working on our third song, and then they shut everything down. And then so my studio shut down because, they didn't want to, just everybody was on lockdown, everything. So, and I was actually in Cancun, Mexico on a little vacation. And I came back and with no TV, no phone, I didn't know anything that was going on. I came back and it was like a ghost town. I've never seen Orlando International Drive, everything just shut down, no cars, nothing. And so yeah, it kind of set me back. I didn't write another song I wrote one more song, matter of fact, I think in April, and then we shut it down for months, and then we're just, I think, like towards the end of the year in October, we all, got COVID. And so we were out, and, like anybody else, we had to quarantine ourselves, everything. We got over it. Nobody passed, thank God. And then in January, everybody's just like, it is time to get your career going, because everything started opening back up. And, so February 26th was the release of my first song called Walk Away. And there's actually a music video for that as well. And then I wrote a song called Wake Up in January, and that was about the pandemic, and that has been released as well. So you guys take a listen to that.
Definitely.
Yes, I'll definitely take a listen.
So actually, the pandemic did affect my career in getting launched quicker. Not as fast as we wanted to.
Yeah.
But now it's just it's I know how it affected everybody, and it's just it was a terrible time for everybody, really. So, but we all did what we had to do.
For singing for as long as you have, I'm sure there's been that you've seen a lot of different movies on musicians and how the grind was at that time. So like I'm sure coming looking for looking for like a label and all of those things is so much different now because of the social media era. So now that you're in it now, how are your expectations of what you thought it would be, or are they better than what you thought they would be, or is it like a downer? Like, where's your expectations?
I'm so happy with the progress. I'm seeing growth with Leera, and more people are hearing my music, and my it's not where my expectations for it to be, but I'm very satisfied with what it is. This is a cute little story. I'll share with you guys. Yesterday, I had a doctor's appointment, so I'm sitting there in the doctor's, office, and I'm waiting for the doctor. The doctor comes in. He has an Alexa, and he tells Alexa to play, Orlando pop rock music. And like the fourth song that came on, it was my song. It was me. It was my song Wake Up, and I was like, oh my gosh. And that was just such an amazing feeling to sit there and listen to music and then hear your song come on. And I was like, that's me.
So
and the doctor's like, that's you? Really? I was like, that's me. And it was just like, I never in my wildest dreams thought that would ever happen to me. And although I dreamed about it, but I just never, I was like, how can this happen? But that was just such an amazing feeling right there, and it's just it's happening, and I couldn't ask for anything more. It's just like amazing.
So during this whole pandemic, it has discouraged a lot of different artists, and not even just artists, but actors or anybody who's really moving forward in anything that they're doing. How, one, did it discourage you? And if it did, how did you move forward?
It discouraged me in the point where, like I told you earlier, I was doing 50 shows a year with my cover band, and we had all shows got canceled. Restaurants, bars, service industry, people were, suffering from it. They had to close down. And those were the main places that we played at. So I was like, how am I going to get my music out there? I can't even play live anymore. And I was really, really looking forward to, singing my music live to a live audience, which I've yet to do because of the pandemic. So that's how it discouraged me. In a way, it's like, how are we going to move forward as musicians and play live again? Well, that's all changed. Like, live music is back and it's alive. So, a lot of my friends who play in bands and their original projects, they're playing. There's a fest in Gainesville next weekend. It's called the Fest 19. It's for independent artists, original bands. So I see a lot of potential, like everything's coming back together. It seems like that we're finally putting this whole thing behind us. But it was a little discouraging at times because we were kind of like, how am I gonna continue to write music? We can't even open up a studio, and work in the studio. So that was, the pandemic definitely put a damper on things, on how quickly things were going to move forward. And to this day, my cover band's not back together because everybody, just don't want to get back into that. My band doesn't, So it's a little discouraging, but hopefully, I'll be working on. I play with so many good studio musicians right now, and I'm networking a lot. So hopefully soon I can put another band together and be out there playing live.
Oh my God. Well, the silver lining is that there is a great chance that I'll get to see, we will get to see you perform live for the first time with your own music, and we get to actually be in the audience.
For sure, that would be amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would love that.
I would love it all. I would just love this. Obviously, I'm gonna love the energy since you've been doing this you're doing freaking 20 years of this. So I already know the performance is gonna be top notch. I already know that much. And it's your own music, so you really got that personal. And then to see the joy of the fact that it'll be your actually first time doing your music and seeing the reaction to your music, like, oh, I can't wait to see it all. I really can't.
You guys haven't seen anything yet. I mean, you've seen
stuff,
but I've only released 4 songs, and I have almost 11 underneath my belt now. So we're gonna be, we're gonna be. The next song is gonna be amazing too. It's called Invincible, and we'll be releasing that. That's gonna be the next video. So the song is called Invincible. Stay tuned to that.
I love it.
I love everything that you have going on so far. Like it feels like you're like this author and we're like little children and we're just like sitting here chilling back and like we're watching the story unfold. We're like, okay, cool, what's next? Oh my God, not good. All right, what's next? Oh my God. Like you have like this storyline that we are so eager to know about. And just like Tell Me got my interest immediately. That's the reason I hit you up in the beginning. I was like, oh my God, what happened? What happened to her? Like, and that's what you give off. And so I know it's not just us. I know other people out there who are seeing this and hearing this, they're like, oh my God, what's next? What happened? Did she like, what happened? What happened? So that's exactly what makes it feel like we're just, you're reading a story to your 2 little kids, you feel me? And we're just like, what's next? What's next?
Like you really opened the door. You really opened the door for a lot of other artists in the genre and of other genres, because on Blazer Radio, the majority of artists who flocked to it at first were just hip hop artists, and then we got some R&B, hip hop, and some reggae, and it started to diverse, but the majority was still hip hop, and it was very, very little rock, not a lot of rock. We had a few country, and then you came, and now we got this guy who wasn't afraid, and he has a screamo song. Shout out to Life for Nude. People are being there. Oh, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? I love that.
It.
Yes,
that's amazing.
You're trailblazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah. I think my music producer Gustavo Porras, he's amazing. He plays every instrument there is. I mean, he on my songs. I mean, he records a lot of the instrumental part of the song, and then we discuss the melody, and then I write the lyrics, and then he helps to tweak lyrics, and then I go in there and sing it. But one of the things that I really like about my music that we're writing and producing is it's kind of unique. It's rock, but it's pop. It's kind of punky. It's fresh, but it's kind of everybody can relate to it on every level. And I just, that's one thing I really wanted to do. That was my idea. If I was going to go start writing my own original music and everything, is to write music that people can relate to, and kind of bring back that 90s, late 90s, rock and late 80s rock, too. That everybody loved. Everybody loved that. And they listen to it today. My friends' kids listen to this. And even my friends' kids were like, oh, I love this music, they like it. So I'm like, okay. So I'm hitting every age, all the way up. So, I mean, it's just, and it's fun music. It's fun music, too.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the amazing Leera. Y'all go follow. Y'all stream. Y'all request Tell Me on Blaze It Up Radio. You vote Tell Me in Blaze It Up Top 10 Music Video Countdown Show on the Signature Series Network. You support, you get behind it, you strap a rocket ship to her back and take her out of this galaxy. Let's go.
And find her in Winter Magazine. So,
yeah.
And I want to thank you, Blaze and UK, for all you've done, having me and get me on your radio station and doing and presenting my video, Kay, on your TV show. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. You're doing a lot of great things for independent artists and music, and we all appreciate you and thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
Jimmy Chill, thank you for being a real artist and having the passion behind what you do. And a lot of artists these days, they feel like it's enough to just do music and to like it, or to like it and just push it out, and they don't really evolve that way. You have to have that passion behind what you do. And so I want to thank you, because immediately when I came across your profile and your music, I sensed that you had so much passion for what you have, for what you do. And it literally, it gave me goosebumps. It filled my heart with joy. And I had to brag to you about Blaze. Or I had to brag to Blaze about you. And I was like, yo, Blaze, check her out. And I need her on my show. I need her this and that. And we need to get her involved with this whole movement, because this is what we do. This is what we're about. And it showed that you were as well. So I thank you for being you and Leera.
I thank you guys for sure for loving my music, listening, and doing what you do, because we couldn't do it without you guys. You're a big part of this too, so for sure. Thank you so much.
Yeah, truly amazing. Yes, truly amazing. The radio station just reached its 185th country, 38,000 daily listeners. So I am privileged to have that type of platform for artists like you, that are passionate, that can be heard by so many, and I love it. Congratulations on being amazing. I can't wait for the follow-up to see how you get debt-free from the mob bosses. I can't wait to see you perform live.
Thank you. Yes, for sure.
I have one last question before we go ahead and end this. I want to know, what would you tell people? What's one piece of advice you would tell people who are watching this interview, who are just getting into the music during this whole pandemic, and they feel kind of discouraged in what they're doing? They feel like they're not going to be able to be heard or seen because they're not going out because of what the pandemic is doing, closing everything. What's one piece of advice you can give them?
I would just tell them to stay focused and don't give up. And because I know it can be a lot of anxiety, it can be a lot of uncertainty about where you're going and what direction. But just stay focused, don't give up, and follow your dream, and give it all you have. And I mean, because nobody can do it for you. You have to do it yourself. And if you're that determined and you're willing to put in everything that goes into it, because it's not easy, then you will be successful. There's no reason why you shouldn't be successful if you work hard at everything you do and give it all you have. you know, you should be successful within yourself, first and foremost. So, yeah. But don't give up, and just keep working hard at it. Stay focused and keep your head up.
Yes, and amen.
We're all in this together.
We're all in this together. Okay, I don't know the rest of the words, but you know. I hope everyone else who's watching this is having a great day. Please go ahead and follow Leera Music on IG. Go stream her music, find it on Blazed Up Radio. You can easily request her song on there. Go ahead and see the music video on my TV show, on the Signature Series Network as well. So this is all the time we have today, but I do want to once again say I'm so proud of you, Leera. Thank you so much for being the person you are.
Thank you, girl.
Of course. And to our co-host, thank you, Blaze, for co-hosting today and being a part of the Cable Interrogation Room today. I hope you guys have a blessed day. This has been another great, phenomenal episode of the Cable Interrogation Room. Stay tuned for more. Have a great day, guys.